In the USA, mission to display this rough and tumble, full steam ahead sport at its very best. But American players are a tough breed, and they like nothing better than to spoil the Irish party by powering their way to victory. 80 minutes of frank action in prospect, so stay right here. It's a beautiful day at RFK Stadium on St. Patrick's Day. Hi, everybody. Today is the voice of rugby league in this country, John Morgan. John, it couldn't be a much better day for this.
Yeah, temperatures almost 70 degrees, no humidity. The players really like it, playing on a $1 million field like this, RFK. And needless to say, I think the expectations from both teams are very high because of the weather.
The USA and Ireland. Let's talk about Ireland first, a relatively new country to the sport of rugby league. And their entire story really is personified by their young captain, Paul Owens.
Yeah, he came over from Gaelic football. Gaelic football, one of the roughest sports in the world. He came over here, and you know he's tough. He's small in stature, but he's very quick. I noticed him in practice, and he's a very good leader.
A lot of people are wearing green today on St. Patrick's Day, but many fans will be seeing red because one of the stars of the Irish team is nicknamed Big Red.
Yeah, Rob Reimer, he's 6'5", they say 17 stone, which is about 240 pounds. But I think he's got his hands full because he's the big battleship of the Irish team. The United States got 5 big battleships, though. That's the difference.
Now, the USA team likes to hit and hit hard.
Yeah, they're big in size, and they're pretty fast. And, you got Fred Grueller, who's an ex-Marine Corps guy, 6'4", 240. His bookend buddy named Sergeant Slaughter, Jeff Preston, same type of thing. All these guys want to do, I think they'd rather hit than score.
And another player you're very big on, Duke Irico.
Yeah, he's Jesse Sapula's nephew, the great lineman for the San Francisco 49ers. He's from the American Samoa, was born and raised in the United States. Very fluid, very quick. He's going to be the guy that's going to lead the offense for the United States.
All right, John, it promises to be smash mouth all the way here at RFK. We'll return with the opening kickoff, the USA and Ireland, in just a moment here on The Deuce.
Happy St. Patrick's Day!
AT&T announces a world without limits. Introducing the only international calling plan with no people to pick, no countries to choose, no minimums to pay. It's AT&T True World Savings, the simplest calling plan in the world. Save 40% to everyone, everywhere, in every country. It's a world without limits, only from AT&T.
Your true voice.
You want to wear the Stars and Stripes? For a limited time, you can get the official Stars and Stripes jersey just like the American Patriot. Wear the colors with pride, the pride of an American Patriot. Call 1-800-54-RUGBY to order your limited edition Stars and Stripes jersey. Own a piece of history. Remember this exciting St. Patrick's Day matchup between the United States and Ireland by ordering your official Rugby League memorabilia today. Show your pride. Call 1-800-54-RUGBY. That's 1-800-54-RUGBY.
At AutoZone, most of our customers are folks who like to work on their cars themselves. But the ones who come in most often are those who work on cars for a living. Guys like Ed Graven. Now, Ed's garage is in Ogden, Utah, where most of the time you'll find him pulling an engine or sliding under a car. And just about every day, he drives past a half dozen other parts stores on his way to AutoZone. Because Ed knows that when it comes to getting the right part for the right price, there's just no place better than AutoZone.
Individuals. Only one is the toughest mother of them all. Mother Gert Boyle, maker of Tough Mother jeans.
Magnificent weather here at RFK Stadium for the USA and Ireland Rugby League International. Let's take a look at the scoring system in Rugby League. A try is worth 4 points. That's the equivalent of a touchdown in football. 2 for a conversion. That's like the point after. 2 for a penalty kick. And 1 for a drop kick. The whys and why nots of Rugby League.
6 downs per possession. If you score, you get the ball back. No forward passing, no lead blocking. 10-meter rule means all the players have to be back next to the referee.
Our starting lineups, the Irish team, they will receive the opening kickoff. Very young team. A lot of players who are new to the sport of rugby league. Many of the veterans of the Union Code, which is slightly different. The forwards, Rob Rimmer, he's the big man up front. Burns, Horrigan, Graney, Smith, and the captain, Owens, number 13. Then the backs, Roddy Corrigan, the fullback, O'Brien, Gervin, Mayer, Dolan, he'll be the kicker if they have penalties. Chris Byrne and Guilfoyle is the scrum half. For the USA, and a very powerful bunch of forwards. Grueller, a real grinder up front. Dwyer is the captain. Evergen, Zacharias, Erickson, and Preston. And then the backs, Kaufman, the fullback, Broussard, Lalicio, Balachandra, Reed, Irico, and Nui. Enthusiastic crowd on hand at RFK Stadium. We're underway. The ball goes into the in-goal area and will be returned by the Irish.
Well, this is the way the United States wanted to start the game, with some smash-mouth football, some physicality here. They really want to show the Irish that they're out. They're going to run with the ball. They're going to pay for it, just like that.
First play the ball for Ireland by Phelan Dolan. You get 6 tackles, then you got to turn the ball over. Here's the second play the ball for the Irish. And a lot of tough tackling out there as down goes Gary Graney, the 17-year-old bricklayer on this team. There's a mishandle recovered by the USA.
Big opportunity here for the U.S. They could score here. They could really take the momentum.
Normally a knock-on would be called, but the referee played advantage.
There's Sergeant Slaughter.
Yep, Jeff Preston, the big man. 6'1", 215 pounds.
Just Mike Dwyer's got to eat the ball, made a mistake there. Very smart move, though he still has 4 downs.
USA must try to take advantage. You don't often get field position like this early in a game. Nui. And his feet goes out to Big Fred Grueller.
Yeah, Fred had some people meeting him head on. Oh, there's a little mishap.
Dwyer.
Mishap. They're going backwards now.
Zacharias, former middle linebacker with the University of Nebraska, but loves to play rugby. Here's a chance for the USA. The little kick.
Oh, that's a free ball. Score for the U.S.
The whistle goes, but the referee steps in to call a penalty. Bob Connolly is our referee from Wigan, England. Very experienced official. Doug Keane from Sydney, Australia. Sean Morgan from the USA are the touch judges. And the referee that time came to the rescue of the Irish. They got a penalty, and they'll probably kick this on the full. In other words, not bouncing in the field of play.
I think he called it offsides in the United States, a couple guys in front of the ball, so they really dodged a bullet down there, Derek.
The strategy that time being to kick it on the full, then you get the ball back in line with where it went out of play. So Ireland restarts.
They don't waste any time getting the ball back in. This is the rugby league rules. They're really designed to appease the TV audience. Very fast play, much like hockey. Here comes the big man.
There's Big Rimmer. And gains a lot of meters. Going up the middle for Ireland. The acting halfback is Burns. His feet out to Guilfoyle. Nice little 1-2 move. And Horrigan gets smashed as he goes forward, but gains a lot of distance.
Yeah, the Irish, you won't see them make many mistakes.
Ireland now in good field position after weathering an early American storm. There's a quick pass, the chance for Ireland out on the right.
There's some good deep by the United States. Good tackle.
The tackle was by Irico, and the fans love him. Duke Irico from Carson, California, but still Ireland trying to push forward. The little grubber kick. Can he get it? Oh, beautiful.
Good score. He's out of bounds.
And he goes out right at the flag. That was a beautiful little kick by Byrne, intended for Paul O'Brien, the winger on the left, and almost a spectacular try for the Irish. It will be a scrum. They'll pack the scrum deep inside the American half.
Well, a little finesse by the Irish that shows their experience. They took advantage of a nice little kick through the box. They almost really had a score out of that. Would have been a spectacular try.
A lot of action early in this one. Scoreless, the USA and Ireland. First chance for the USA to go forward deep inside their own territory.
Let's see if they make possession here.
Here's the play the ball as they go forward.
Yeah, they got to get some yardage here from their big forwards. This is where they got to use those big guys like Gruler to get 10, 15 yards a clip. Here comes Gruler. He's not getting any yardage.
Goes up over the middle. The ball is loose. And a lot of mishandles early in this game. Luckily for the USA, Dwyer was there to cover and follow up. And again, the USA loses the ball. It's an open play. Comes back on Ireland's side with Rob Rimmer, the big guy, there to mop it up.
Yeah, mistakes by the United States. There's a little knock forward, maybe. Call it a penalty, I think. Yeah, there's a penalty.
Bob Connolly saw something he didn't like and gives the penalty to the Irish. It might be a little too far out for a straight kick at goal. Rimmer in the thick of the action early in this game.
Here's our first try at a goal right here. He's looks like about 40 yards out. No angle to speak of. Looks like a hash mark placement for football.
Well, if they do go for the kick, John, a great story. The Irish didn't have a recognized goal kicker coming into this game. They had a contest late last night, and Phelim Dolan was the player who won that contest. He's the designated kicker. As they spot the ball, they try to get a nice mound so they can let fly. This is long range, though. This is 40 meters from goal.
Yeah, they tee it up a little bit here with some sand and probably a straight up and down kicker. No, he's going to tee it up a little bit forward. He's going to try and hit the ball right on the point. Now, this football or rugby ball is a little bit bigger than our standard footballs here in America. And you can really make these balls fly, but you got to catch them perfectly.
So Dolan, the player who has been designated as the goal kicker for Ireland early in this game. He's happy with his mark. This would be worth 2 points were it successful. A long way out, very little wind to speak of here at RFK. Early chance for Ireland. The kick is up. And it is good. That's a beauty.
Great kick. You know, that's a great thing for the Irish right there.
First blood to the Irish on St. Patrick's Day. They lead the USA 2-0.
This is you. This is the commercial you see. This is the number you call. This is the operator you talk to. This is the stuff that arrives. This is the number you call. This is the box that comes. This is the machine you get. This is the number you call. These are the exercises you do. This is the number you call. This is how long it takes. This is how many times a week you do it. This is the number you call. This is how your dog looks at you. This is how your pants fit. This is the number you call. This is how you'll feel when you're done. This is the number you call. The SoloFlex Muscle Machine, just $39 a month. Call now for a free brochure and video. This is the number you call.
Welcome back to RFK Stadium. Our telecast is brought to you by Murphy's Irish Stout, who is proud to be the title sponsor of the USA-Ireland rugby match, and by AT&T. Magnificent weather for this match here at RFK Stadium. USA behind 2-0 to the Irish. And we have a scrum situation.
Well, here's that Paul Owens, that quick little scrum half we talked about.
Irish try to gain territory again. They started off well with that penalty kick by Dolan. Here's the turn and the twist by Owens. The loose forward and captain. He's only 22, and he's going head-to-head with Preston, Sergeant Slaughter of the USA.
Yeah, you really want to try and hold that guy down as long as you can to give your team time to get back those 10 meters. Now watch him fight to get up. See, that's a pretty smart play there by the U.S., holding him down. But boy, the Irish are just making yardage here, 10, 15 yards a clip. The USA wasn't doing that at all.
They're taking advantage of sloppiness at the back on the part of the USA. Now here's Girvan from Dungannon in Northern Ireland. Andy Girvan goes up the middle. They'll play the ball to Mick Burns.
Well, going to be some action here. There's the kick. So the U.S. needs some good pickup by Ray Luiso.
Let's see if they can get something going with Luiso over the middle. It's to play the ball for the USA. Whenever you see fifth tackle, that means the team will ordinarily kick. because the sixth tackle means the end of the possession.
Should be a penalty there.
Referee was right on the spot and gives the penalty to the USA.
You can't rip the ball out of the guy's arms. You can't rip a fumble away like we do in American football. You have to allow the player to at least go down.
They kick for touch, and that goes
Good
out
kick,
on the
good
full.
kick.
Beauty.
David knew that ball's 50 meters down the field. So now the U.S., they got to get into the game a little bit.
Bob Connolly, the man in charge, very excited to take charge of this game. USA now with the tap.
Big Fred.
They're going to rely heavily, you have to figure, on those big guys up front.
Yeah, they better get down. They don't want to go out of bounds here. The U.S. has to play smart, get the ball back inside, away from that out-of-bounds line.
They'll play the ball for the USA. Zacharias.
This is good power. They aren't getting the 10, 15 yards a clip that we saw the Irish get.
Newey with a little switch to Grueller. Grueller from Drexel Hill, Pennsylvania. He says he's a nasty, fit, aggressive, lacking in compassion type.
There's no in the sixth tackle.
The chip kick, it's fielded by Corrigan.
Oh, that's a good play for the United States. He's out of bounds in the end zone. That means the Irish are going to have to kick a drop kick from the goal line back to the U.S. So when you capture the other team in their end zone, that's a great advantage. It's a smart play by David New.
So they caught the Irish that time. They will drop it out from their own posts.
You know, the fullback for Ireland, he wants to get the ball out of the end zone, at least get to 1 yard line, and he can't. Great play by Preston doing that.
U.S. gets the ball back. Now, can they drive down the left? The long run made by McGough.
That's good, smart play. Nothing fancy. Here comes Dwyer. Probably going to eat the ball himself here. Just take the yardage. U.S. wasn't set up to attack.
Second play the ball for the USA.
They really like going to the short side. Everything's been going to that short side.
Grueller again gets drilled. He's a big part of this American offense.
Now they want to get it outside. Here's their playmaker, Duke Irico. He's slippery. See what he just created right there? Now the U.S. going to spin it back out again. It's a good play by Dwyer.
Down again goes Balachandra. They still have the ball, but running out of tackles. The twist and the turn by Newey. He goes down. Two Irish defenders converge down to the final tackle. Still it's Irico. Maybe he thinks he can go all the way. Irico with the try for the USA.
Well, I said he was fluid. I said he was quick. He was slippery there. I mean, that guy ran through 3 or 4 of the Irish like they were standing flat-footed. I don't... Last tackle. All the pressure's on him. Look at this. One guy misses, and there's 2. What's he does here? 3, 4 guys, 5 guys. 5th guy can't touch him, doesn't even get tackled. Not a bad play, Duke.
Duke Irico makes it 4-2. They could make it 6-2 with this attempt by David Newey. Lives in Philadelphia, used to play rugby league down under with the St. George Dragons in Australia, and very much the team leader.
Coming off a broken arm down at the World Sevens in Sydney in early February. Same arm he broke last year against the Russians in August. And so you have to watch that left forearm of his.
The kick in line with where the try was made. Newey to make it 6-2. And he does.
Good. Great kick.
The United States stages a fight back after being down early. They lead Ireland 6-2 on St. Patrick's Day. Back in a moment.
These days, people who really understand money carry the Discover Card. That's because the Discover Card Cashback Bonus Award is just that, cash. Everyone can use more cash, and there's no annual fee. That's why the Discover Card is the choice of people who really know the drill. It pays to discover, accepted wherever you see the Novus Network sign.
Why do I think the Whopper just beat the Big Mac 2-1 in the taste test? We'll think about it. The Whopper is one big, juicy, flame-broiled burger complemented by the perfect-sized bun. The Big Mac, on the other hand, is stacked bread with 2 smaller fried burgers in between. Bun, burger, bun, burger, bun. Say that 3 times fast. Better yet, don't. You might sprain your tongue. And then how would you eat your Whopper?
The burger that beat the Big Mac. The Whopper Value Meal for $2.99 at Burger King.
After being down early, the USA responded in great style here at RFK.
Yeah, Duke Irico is the guy to score. Here comes Jeff Preston. This is a big forward. Wow, that's a great break by Preston. That's the Sergeant Slaughter guy we expect.
Preston was off to the races. Can they continue the move? The USA driving. They'll play the ball. Deep inside Irish territory.
The Irish aren't ready for any part of this. Here comes Bobby Balachandra.
The USA much more physical than Ireland. Balachandra gets to play the ball to Dwyer. Now support Irico with a little flip pass. And Grueller goes down. Red Grueller really has been everywhere thus far for the USA. Dwyer.
Good
They're
run by
driving toward
Dwyer.
the Irish line here.
That's smart play by Dwyer. Just take 10 yards. Now they got a little pop kick. They got it fancy. Here comes a little pop kick to the end zone. This is dangerous. This is my ball. That could be a try.
No, the referee is saying there was an infraction near the goal line, I think.
I think he's calling a knock forward, scrum down. He's going to bring it out to the 10. This little tap by Duke Irico shows his good foot. And boy, that was close. I don't know what he called there, but it's like an obstruction on the Irish against the Americans. I think it's a lucky break for the Irish there.
So the Irish try to restart the game. As they move it forward and down, immediately goes Liam Horrigan. Ireland started off very promisingly with some nice play from the backs. And this is really a case of finesse against power, the finesse of Ireland, the power and strength of the USA, a clash of styles. And the penalty has been awarded to Ireland. Activity down on the sideline. And it will be a case of unlimited substitutions allowed today. Players can move on and off the field freely. As the kick is taken for Ireland, goes out on the full.
Yeah, that penalty back there on the goal line, they're saying now that the U.S. guy, Ray Luiso, knocked it forward. But, boy, I think the referee was out of position on the call because it looked to me like it came off his knees, and that would have been okay. Only you can't knock it forward off your hands or above your hips.
2 penalties for the USA, 3 for Ireland. And here's the chance for Ireland to go forward. Dwyer. They drive up the middle. Converging on it is Grueller for the USA. Brian Smith.
Well, there's some good game tackling right there. Any football coach in America would love that type of play. Game tackling is the key here. You really want to make these people go down.
There's this back movement from Ireland again, out on the right. USA defenders better be prepared. Guilfoyle, the scrum half. Nice feed.
They're looking for a little 2-on-1.
First Byrne goes down and takes the play the ball himself. Out to the left. Here's a break for Ireland. They lose the ball, though. Irico picks it up for the USA. USA gets it back deep inside their own territory. Mike Dwyer, the captain, such an unsung hero. Seldom gets the credit. And down spins Burton Kaufman.
This is Balachandra.
Balachandra.
Oh, nice play there. Nice play to Erickson there. Look at Erickson go. That's the type of possession the U.S. needs. 10, 15-yard movements up the field. Power running.
25 minutes left to go in the first half. USA leads Ireland 6-2. USA plays the ball again. Irico, he is very much the man at the controls in the middle. Here's Cassidy. Down to their final tackle. The pass is made. They continue to go forward.
Wasn't very smart by the U.S. turning the ball over like that. You want to try some kind of kick, try to pin the Irish back in their own end zone like they did already. That wasn't very smart giving the ball to a forward like that on the 5th tackle.
I wonder if they just forgot on that occasion, John.
Good point. It's probably the case. I think David New's out of the lineup. David New, their team leader, the guy who calls everything. Here goes a penalty for a high tackle.
It was against, looked like Grueller going in there.
Yeah, Freddie's got a tendency to pick up a few penalties. You got your goons in hockey. Of course, the goons don't score any points and don't do a lot of action in the field in hockey on the ice. Freddie Grueller here, though, he's got a great chance of doing a very good job for the United States.
Rob Rimmer leaves the game. Ian Smith enters. So it is a penalty to Ireland.
Yeah, you can't hit above the shoulders. Watch Fred in here. See that? A high tackle, little forearm to the face. Fred's going to pick up a few penalties here, though. I guarantee you that before this game's out.
The Irish ran the penalty. Here's the play the ball. They get 6 of these, and they have to turn it over. Ireland with so many players who have experienced Gaelic football or rugby union, now trying to make a name for themselves in rugby league.
Yeah, you know, there's only so many spots on that rugby union team for Ireland, and they want to get some international respect, these guys, so these players are really playing for their country, and the fact that Ireland's going to develop this rugby league sport, a lot on the line for Ireland here.
Here's the feed by Mick Burns, finding Turlock Meir. To play the ball for Ireland, controlling possession. Here's the tactical kick. It's the old-fashioned up and under, into the air. Can the USA catch it? They drop it.
Bad mistake by the U.S. 6 new plays for Ireland.
Well, let's see who will get it.
Call knock forward in the United States. Would be a scrum down in front of the post. Mistake there by the U.S. No communication.
Terry Flanagan, one of the co-coaches of the Ireland team, along with Neil Wood. The two of them side by side.
Well, big doings here for Ireland down on the 10-yard line. The U.S. got to come up with some big defense here.
The feed will be taken by Guilfoyle. He has it for Ireland. Can he go it alone? He's just a couple of meters short of the line. The play the ball for Ireland in a desperate position for the USA. Back it comes.
This is big-time tackling. This is where the U.S. has to show what it's made of right here.
Ian Smith wrestled down. And there was Erickson for the USA. Now Burns.
That's a mistake by the Irish team. Knock on, and the U.S. picks it up.
The knock on, the fumble by Mayer. And the USA gets decent position.
He's hurt.
Terry Flanagan very calm. Down on the sideline. And we're seeing a lot of mental mistakes early in this game.
Yeah, I think David knew he's hurt. I think that arm's hurt again. Look at that pass he just made. There was no power in the pass. Balatrandra's trying to wave to come off. Looks like he tore up a thumb. Timeout.
Referee calls for a brief pause in this match. John, we talked about the injury. Let's take a look at this again.
That's Balatchandra. I think he comes down on his left arm. He might have got that left pinky tied up in there for a painful injury.
6-2 USA will return to RFK after these messages.
All international circuits are busy now.
Introducing the end of the international busy signal. AT&T International Redial. Now when you can't get through, press *234 and hang up. We'll get back to you with your party. Only from AT&T, your world without limits.
Your true voice.
Talking some football tonight. The number for you to get involved on the program is 1-800-98-TALK-2.
Yeah!
Johnny, you're on Talk 2.
Only you're a wanted man here in Nebraska.
Johnny, let me tell you something. It's good to have your smack right here on Talk 2.
Enough is enough.
Even that can't help you this time, Scrubby. Horror. My God. What a tank. Talk 2. If you're a scrub, don't bother.
Jim Rome on Talk 2. Live weeknights on ESPN2.
Welcome back to RFK Stadium. Rob Rimmer of Ireland watches temporarily from the sideline.
A missed opportunity for Ireland. They knocked the ball forward, and the United States gained possession. You can't do things like that down inside the 10-yard line. That's like fumbling on the 3 or 4 yard line in football. Balatchandra made a good effort.
They'll pack the scrum deep inside the American half of the field. Referee Bob Connolly, 4 calls things to order. Here's Paul Owens, might go for the line. Just 2 meters short for Ireland. They'll play the ball. Comes to Corrigan.
There's some good defense there. The United States is ready for this. This is what they like. They like playing defense, believe it or not.
Ian Smith quickly to Burns. Very close to that goal line. USA gets the ball.
I think he's going to might call a strip.
The referee didn't like the way that it was recovered. Ireland gets the ball back again.
Call the strip when the ball. You can't strip that ball away. Oh, there might be a spearing tackle. No, he let that go.
Gervin went down, but takes the play the ball. Guilfoyle out to Burns. Here's nice wing play by Ireland. This could be a try.
Missed tackling.
Gary Graney almost between the posts.
Yeah, missed tackling by the United States. But you can't keep giving Ireland 6 fresh downs inside the 10-yard line.
Ireland ties it up at 6. Gary Graney, only 17 years old. He's a self-employed bricklayer. Lives in Lee, England.
Well, here's the play. One missed tackle. There's a second missed tackle by, looks like Preston there. And he runs in, touches the ball down. Where he touches that ball down, they're going to kick it back. Kick it from that point, 15 yards back.
So Ireland with a chance to regain the lead.
The try is being kicked 15 yards back from where
The ball is spotted. So Graney with an excellent job for Ireland, showing a lot of persistence. And now this pause while they get the mound sorted out. Very important part of the game. Not like football where you have someone holding. You can't do that, but ordinarily you would decide just to go with the mound.
Hey, this is, you can do anything you want here. Just tee the ball up. I mean, he's getting a good lie in the fairway at the moment.
Let's see if Ireland can go ahead. 8-6 would be the score if they can convert. Shouldn't pose too many problems. And Dolan with the kick, it's good.
Well, both teams are making mistakes, allowing the other teams to come back into the fold here. And
8-6, Ireland on top again. They scored first. The USA responded, but Ireland in front once more. With 18 minutes and 54 seconds left to go in first half play.
Well, it's winners outs here, just like in basketball. If you score, you get the ball right back. So you can really run up some offense in this game.
Gary Graney, one of the more powerful players, the second row forward. And the short kickoff, it takes an awkward hop, and Ireland just gets it back.
They get him out of bounds. The U.S. will get the ball back. See, pretty smart kick by New. New's got the foot. New knew where to place that ball. A little hole in the Irish defense. Guy had no choice but to run down the sidelines. He gets knocked out of bounds. It's going to be the USA's ball here in a possession play.
That's what the USA wanted. They'll back the scrum 10 meters inside the Irish half. USA will get the put-in. Very seldom that you lose that advantage if you have the feed in rugby league.
Now the U.S. not getting the ball to the backs. They take it away from the forwards. They're now going to spit it out to the backs. They played a lot in the forward possession now.
Balachandra is wrestled down by 3 Irish defenders. USA moving toward the 20-meter line of Ireland.
Yeah, they aren't playing the ball quick enough. They aren't getting back up. Here comes Gruler. Oh, nice.
Gruler goes pounding toward the Irish defense. Carries so much power. Now Dwyer. The short pass, trying to change directions and change pace.
It's not bad. They're about 7-8 yards of possession. They're down on the 20-yard line now.
But the tackles are running out. The USA had better do it here. It's Preston powering his way toward the line.
Sergeant Slaughter.
He's still going. Excellent push by Preston. One more chance to play the ball.
Oh, he's way offsides.
Still a chance for the USA. They feed it out to the right. They have a lot of space here. This could be a try. It is in the corner. Lawrence Broussard.
Boy, last try. The United States has scored twice on their last possession. You don't expect that of an inexperienced rugby league team, but the United States is showing some great offensive talent, great offensive instinct here.
Lawrence Broussard from Tempe, Arizona.
Great pass by David New. Out to Irico. Look at that. Now, flat-footed, he got the ball, and he still had enough speed to touch it down over the line. Great try by Lawrence Broussard.
They spread the Irish defenders. Made them pay for slackness at the back. And Newey, who was good earlier, has a chance to make it a 4-point deficit here at RFK Stadium. This is an awkward angle for a right-footed kicker. You've somehow got to hook it around to get it over. And that is way, way to the right.
That's about a 1-8 shot. That's pretty tough from that sideline.
So Newey misses, but the USA regains the lead at RFK Stadium on St. Patrick's Day. 10-8 the score.
Do you think you're tough enough to play rugby league? If you answered yes, then you want to attend tryouts at the Texas Rugby League Championships, April 23rd, 1995 in Houston, Texas. If you're good enough to make the grade, then you can get a chance to represent your country internationally as a member of the American Patriots. So if you want a chance to wear the stars and stripes, then you want to attend the Texas Rugby League Championships, April 23rd, 1995 in Houston, Texas. Call today and register, 1-800-54-RUGBY.
Jeff Preston, the big hero for the USA, with a terrific push, driving his team toward the Irish line.
Great play by Dwyer, back inside the Preston. Now check the power out here. You think he likes to play the game? Think he's got any intensity, any strength in this guy? I mean, that was the big play for the U.S. because now the Irish are all coming in. They're all retreating. This gave the U.S. the opportunity now to spin the ball out here. The Irish are all in the middle. Now they got it out to David New, to Duke Irico. I mean, this is it. It couldn't have done any better by the United States. They couldn't have ripped that up any better.
Big Jeff Preston supplying the drive up front. Ireland restarts the game with a long kick down toward the 10-meter line of the USA. They quickly get it back into play. What a smash.
That's some smash mouth hit right there.
That was the first real big hit of this game. You see the missed tackle count, 3 for the USA, 5 for Ireland.
He called some kind of infraction here. I don't know what it is. Called a penalty on somebody.
Rob Connolly steps in and gives the penalty for Ireland. So a chance for the Irish again, but what a hit here, John.
Oh, man, a couple collisions up around the shoulder blades. Boy, that tells you all about this game. That tells you all. This game here is a game full of big hits. And whoa.
Well, it'll be a penalty to Ireland right in front of the post. They should not present any major problems for Phelan Dolan. Terry Flanagan, very calm, unflappable down on the sideline.
Well, this is like about a 3-foot putt. This is like a layup. This is something that should happen. I mean, this is, you don't miss these, but in sport, these things happen sometimes.
This would give the Irish a 1-point advantage. And Flanagan was very worried about his team. So 10-8 is our score. Penalty, check that. Penalty, of course, worth 2 points in rugby league. The kick is up. It's good.
Talk about penalties. United States, a couple penalties really hurt them. The impression there, they gave it to the Irish.
So the 2 points go Ireland's way. And they tie it up at 10 here at RFK Stadium. So the kickoff taken by the Americans. They get it all the way down the far side. Ireland back on level terms.
Yeah, they want to get him right down there, hold him down there. So that's great. When you kick the ball off, and you can only run it out to the 10-yard line, that's a great defensive strategy by the kicking team.
Neither team able to run away with it. Here is the strong run up the middle by Mayer. Turlock Mayer from Dublin. Only his 3rd ever rugby league game.
Wow, this dangerous play to put him on the sidelines like that. Couple missed tackles.
Ian Smith taken down by Preston. Here's the play the ball for Ireland. The feed to Graney. It goes down. Then 2 players converging quickly for the USA. Back to Dwyer. The long back feed. Here's the technical kick. All the way deep into U.S. territory. Takes an awkward bounce for Kaufman.
You better get off the sideline.
Kaufman, the fullback.
Offsides, maybe.
Whistle goes. Looked like an offside as Connolly stepped in.
Yeah, offsides.
Bob Connolly.
You got to be behind the kicker when you kick the ball. You can't be in front of the kicker. Once you are behind the kicker and the ball's kicked, you can run down. Obviously, some guy was a little cheating there, and Bob caught him.
There's our penalty count. 5-2. Ireland winning that particular battle, if you want to look at it that way. Gruler.
He just threw Gruler back, and I'm sure Fred doesn't like any of that. 3 big Irish forwards just threw him back, though.
Americans certainly have a little bit more drive and power up front than Ireland, but the Irish have shown us their passing game.
There's a great play, a little skip they call it. There goes Preston. Boy, they're ready to go down that side. Look at Preston. If you don't stop him, you can get up.
He's really tough to take down. All even at 10 in the first half.
Here's Irico. The play sets the play up. Oh, a chance right there.
Intercepted. The Irish get the ball. And play goes on.
That took him out of bounds.
Luckily for the USA, they were able to drive him out of touch.
Yeah, Lauren Brassard hit him right in the hands in a bad spot. He might have had a chance to score there. So,
isn't like football where if you go out of bounds, it's a good thing for your team.
They threw him out of bounds. Good play by the U.S. Bad for the Irish when you get knocked out of bounds like this because the U.S. gets possession back.
The USA with the ball.
Yeah, there's a chance for a little overlap here. Oh, another mishandle.
Balachandra, the center, now tries to make ground into the middle. Nice play by Balachandra out to his right side.
This is Gino Seegers.
Seegers plowing over the middle. Was that a forward pass? The referee says no.
Forwards, 3 forwards just took this ball 45 yards up the field.
Dwyer now, chance.
Irish Red...
I want to know about meeting that special someone.
Sorry, can't help you there.
I want to know more about a diet I can live with.
No way, not in this commercial.
I want to know more about Rogaine.
Rogaine with minoxidil?
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Yeah.
Okay. Just call this number now for a free information kit on Rogaine topical solution. It could help answer your questions because it's filled with all kinds of facts about Rogaine. And because you need a prescription to get Rogaine, we'll send you a list of local doctors and special money-saving offers to help you decide if Rogaine is right for you.
But I want to know right now.
We'll mail it to you today. So what are you waiting for? Call now for your free information kit. Call 1-800-336-9992.
Forward! Derek Ray, John Morgan at RFK. We understand you lost the feed, but it's still all even at 10. The USA and Ireland. Apologize for the inconvenience. USA driving forward.
Yeah, they've been on the offense. The Irish been on their heels for the last 5 minutes. This is going to be an offsides. What's he going to call here? No, I called the obstruction on the United States. So the U.S., the penalty count's getting way up there for the U.S. I mentioned that.
While you were away from us, you didn't miss any scoring, but there certainly was plenty of action during that juncture.
I talked about that penalty count, 6-2 now. The United States has 6 penalties, the Irish only 2. And that's, you know, that was one of the biggest fears of the U.S. was the penalty count.
Just over 9 minutes left to go in the first half, all tied up at 10. This is the way both teams expected it would be. Very close, a contrast in styles.
Yeah, the Irish are supposed to have the finesse, but they've been turning the ball over. I don't think that they expected the U.S. to have the finesse they've had with their forwards, being able to link up with the backs.
Brian Smith gets wrapped up by 2 American players. Newey was in there. Newey of Samoan descent, like several of the players on the American team. That might just have been a forward pass, but it wasn't called it.
Well, there's only one guy in the field could call that, and that referee might have been out of position to see it, plus it's very easy to get shielded.
Gary Graney with the play the ball. Now to McBurns.
There's a kick.
Chris Byrne with the high up and under. He likes to go with that tactic.
This is dangerous play for the U.S.
It's tipped on. And a free ball. The USA covers it.
Yeah, Kaufman made a good play there. He was really on the spot. If not, the Irish would have retained possession, got 6 more downs.
The play the ball for the USA. In there goes Lauren Broussard.
That could be an offsides.
Broussard, who scored the try earlier.
He called a knock-on. On Broussard. Misplaying the ball. Another misplay, mishandling of the ball by the United States. Right in front of their own post. They gave up possession to Ireland. Mistakes.
It really has been one of the stories. A lot of mistakes from both teams. Here's the put in by Guilfoyle for Ireland. The little dummy move. Then he plays it, but gets the lucky bounce. Ireland, fortunate that time, could have gone anywhere. Here's the fullback, Corrigan. Out now to Andy Gervin.
We got some tempers down there in the field. Valachanders do a little talking to Corrigan.
But play the ball, Gervin now to McBurns.
Tell me, a little frustrations out here. Oh, they got hit by Preston.
That was Sergeant Slaughter again. He was right in there. He absolutely drilled Chris Byrne.
He lives for that. He wakes up thinking about the big hits. Look at this. Throw that guy out of bounds. They're in trouble.
The Irish trying desperately to keep this movement alive. They have the ball. Here's the kick as they go to their final tackle into the in-goal area all the way through.
That's a good play for the U.S. to allow that ball to go through. If the Irish would have caught him in the end zone with the ball, they had to kick the ball out of the end zone. The U.S. now has 6 downs, starting out their only 20-yard line.
USA gets it at the 20 after it goes through the dead ball line by Ireland. A lot of tired players out there. The heat is certainly sapping strengths.
This is the old football. You go both ways. There's no, off the field for offense and defense. Let me tell you something. You have to be very aerobically fit to play this game.
There's no question about that. You think football players are tough. Take a look at some of these guys. There's the reverse. Again, Preston and Grueller linking up. Grueller Goes over the middle. They play it back to Dwyer.
You knew he throws that nice soft pass that you got to have for the forwards to get the ball nicely. He's got that sixth sense to be able to present that ball perfectly.
Play the ball for the USA. Here's the drive by Leslie, Craig Leslie from Houston, Texas. Now Dwyer.
Here's the last tackle. Now the U.S. going to try and hold the, oh, that's out of bounds. That's a bad play by New. They're going to bring this all the way back. You don't want that ball. That's like a turnover right there. So that's a bad play by New. So again, the U.S. continues to make mistakes.
It went out on the full. Irico is down. Appears to be nursing some kind of injury.
Yeah, he's had hamstring and groin problems for a long time.
Ireland with the ball.
Down at the World Sevens, he has experienced some hamstring problems. Couldn't finish off the final game for the U.S. That could be what's hurting him right now.
Here's Chris Byrne. Byrne is blocked down quickly by two American defenders. But Ireland moving swiftly forward.
Now, there's a nice little play by the U.S. Doug Erickson. Who's going to get possession? It's a free-for-all.
The referee
allows it to go to the U.S.
Yep. There's Irico, who is down, and the USA certainly would not want to lose him at this stage in the proceedings. He's one of their key men.
He's got a little bit of a knee problem, too, a little bursitis in the knee he was complaining about before the game. He was talking about playing with a knee brace.
Referee calls the players together. He's going to consult with his touch judge, Doug Keane, the Australian, with the Englishman, Bob Connolly, to see if he saw something.
Yeah, he saw a little infraction of physicality here, somebody with a little shot to the head. And this is what he can do. He can ask for help from the touch judge, or the touch judge can put his flag up and tell the referee he saw the infraction. I'm telling you, I think the tempers are getting a little short out there at both teams. I think the Irish are getting a little frustrated, and it's just what the Americans want.
They certainly would be worse if they were without Irico. And he doesn't look as if he's hurrying back out of the field.
I think they're playing with his ankle now. He doesn't have an injured ankle. He's got a hamstring and a knee problem, so.
Tap for the USA.
Nice play by Brewer.
There's Dwyer now. Dwyer trying to go up the middle.
The U.S. got an advantage. Should have got it outside. They did. Avoid it. Nice possession up forward, but I think it's by Erickson getting 10, 15 yards there.
We're driving toward the Irish line. Here's the long run by over the middle by Leslie. The play the ball will go to the USA. Dwyer is back as the acting halfback. Dwyer turns it quickly out to Preston. There's the shove by Preston again. Just 1 meter short of the line.
Here's Balachanger going for the score. He's got to touch it down. The Irish are holding him up.
The Irish defenders try to hold him back.
No score.
Referee is calling.
See where the ball is? The ball didn't get touched down.
That's what the referee is saying. It did not go down on the ground. It has to in rugby.
See, the Irish knew what to do here. They're just going to hold him up. See, Balachander try to go low. Watch him try to pick him up. Look at see the guy picking him up there? There's no way that he can touch the ball down like that. So you can push him across there, but if you can't touch it down, it's the Irish ball.
There's the American feed from the scrum. Oh, nice work quickly by Newey.
USA's ball on that scrum feed.
Balachandra inside the 10-meter area of Ireland.
U.S. has to score here. It's going to be like a turnover.
Balachandra with the play the ball. One of the Irish players didn't get back, but play goes on and a mishandle.
It might be a knock-on, though. The ball went backwards.
Yeah, that's what the referee is saying, that it did not go forward, so the USA is able to pick it up again with the play the ball. Play the ball being the method by which the ball is backheeled, as you saw that time. There is the one-handed pass out to Newey.
Oh, that's a high tackle. He didn't call that.
The Americans still pumping forward. They're just 7 meters from the Irish line. All tied up at 10, late in the first half.
Gino Seegers.
Seegers with a change of direction. The referee's hand is up.
Last tackle.
Final tackle.
They've scored twice off this so far.
And the grubber kick is fielded inside the in-goal area by Corrigan, the fullback. And the Irish will drop it from underneath the post.
The U.S. is smart. They play good possession ball down there. Got the ball to Newey in the 5th tackle. Kicks it in the end zone. They trap the Irish in the end zone. The Irish got the kick out now, and the U.S. going to get 6 more possessions in Irish territory.
The dropout for Ireland taken by Byrne. Fielded back by Leslie for the USA.
Yeah, he's not going to pass to anybody. He's going to take this up and say, come on, tackle me, boys.
USA 10, Ireland 10.
Here comes Gino Seegers.
Seegers going up the middle now. With determination, loses his scrum cap.
Still going.
Didn't care that he lost it. And the play the ball to Dwyer. He always seems to be there as the acting halfback. Again, they go down. USA still playing the ball.
Yeah, Dwyer, and New took it himself. I call the penalty on New. That's not a smart play.
You can't do that.
Watch out, David. Watch out. Watch out.
Nui is furious. The referee was right on the spot. You have to play the ball to the person behind you. You can't just play it to yourself.
Plus, after he played the ball, he called the penalty. Then he got a little 10-yard penalty for mouthing off to the ref, too. So he played it there. The referee didn't allow that. I don't know why. Nui, a very experienced player. I'm sure him and the referee are a little worried about that after the game.
You can only do that, of course, if the opposition player is not in the marking position.
Yeah, and the opposition player was off to the side, so I think I got to give David New the credit for that one. I don't think he should have been penalized there.
The Irish get the ball back again after kicking it on the full and a touch.
Yeah, there's Rob, the big battleship for Ireland. They threw him backwards.
Winding down in the first half. Just over 30 seconds left to go. Paul Owens is knocked down. We'll see if the referee will add on much time for injuries. Here's a nice flowing move by Ireland. The long feed out to Gervin. Gervin still going. Gervin with the pass. Here's a great chance. And into the corner for the try, it looks like.
Yeah, great try by Ireland. The last minute of play.
It's Dolan, the player who is the designated goal kicker today, gets in on the corner.
7 seconds to go in the half. Couple missed tackles, just a couple lackadaisical efforts. I don't think Jeff Preston liked that.
I think you may be right. Here's the pass
I think
again.
that could have been forward, too.
Yep.
That looked like a forward pass. Here's a missed tackle by Luiso. Now, here's a great play. Great setup. Too much speed here for Ray Luiso in the corner. Look how low the player gets to push the ball down in the corner. I mean, the Irish show some great finesse there. 35 seconds to go. Took the ball down 90 yards after the penalty by Nui. So, again, the United States continues to make mistakes. The Irish capitalized there with a try.
Ireland leads at 14-10. And Dolan, who scored the try, will now try to convert and make it a 16-10 game. He's been very deliberate about spotting the ball and finding his marks out on the field today.
Well, if I was a betting man, I would say he's got about a 1 in 10 for this one. I mean, this takes some talent. I mean, he's got no wind to play with, but he's going to probably start kicking this thing from off the field, off the sidelines. And it's, you know, when you think of the distance from the angle here, I would say he's got about a 35 to 40-meter kick, even though he's only 21 yards, 22 yards out.
The one thing in his favor is that, of course, he is a right-footed kicker. It is a better angle than it would be if he were off on the right side when you've got to somehow hook it back. Here the curve lends itself to the angle a little better.
Yeah, he's going to try and draw this in.
So Dolan with a chance right at the end of this half to build up a 6-point Irish lead.
Small man in stature, but he's got a little thunder leg in him.
All eyes on Phelan Dolan.
He hit it well. It's not hooking in, though. Hit the ball straight.
Just didn't move, so no good. But a beautiful try as the whistle goes in the first half.
Now watch the feed here. This guy draws 2 players into him, cuts inside a little bit. There's the little missed tackle by Luis. So now he sees off to his left. He knows he's got somebody out there. 2 U.S. players converge into the end zone. Go the Irish in the last 10 seconds.
Nice try by Dolan in the end. It is halftime here at RFK Stadium. And St. Patrick is looking after his own. 14-10, the Irish lead it. Back in
Mother Boyle and son Tim demonstrate their Columbia Parka's radial sleeves and zip-out liner. The Columbia Interchange System adapts to any outdoor situation.
Sure, Gold MasterCard has at least a $5,000 credit line, so you can buy all kinds of things, but you can't buy time. Well, I don't know. You could buy plane tickets and fly across 5 time zones, and it'll be even earlier than when you left. You can even go to Switzerland, and that's a great place to buy time. But wherever you go, you won't have to waste your time looking for a great exchange rate, because with MasterCard, a great exchange rate is exactly what you'll get. So I guess Gold MasterCard really can buy you time. Just remember to set your watch back. Watch back. Now, how's that for a useful card? Gold MasterCard. It's more than a gold card. It's smart money.
Bridgestone, the next revolution in tires.
Here's a chip that's got more ridginess. New Pringles Ridges, it's more crunchy. If crunch is what you can't resist, a Pringles Ridge is more crunch than this. Crunchy. Golden tasty crunciousness, not this bag chips greasy mess. Crunchy. New Pringles Ridges, it's more crunchy.
More crunches.
Once you pop Ridges, you can't stop.
Derek Ray welcoming you back to RFK Stadium in our nation's capital. There's your halftime score. The USA 10, Ireland 14. And a game that was topsy-turvy. It went up and down from one end to another. A lot of action on the field. Our telecast today is brought to you by Murphy's Irish Stout, proud to be the title sponsor of the USA-Ireland rugby match. So Ireland with the 4-point advantage at the break. And now for a little more of the St. Patrick's Day special here on The Deuce. Let's go to Tommy Smith and Bill Patrick. Gentlemen.
And welcome to Kennedy's here in Midtown Manhattan, everybody. Happy St. Patrick's Day to one and all. I'm Bill Patrick, along with Irish sporting legend Tommy Smith. And Tommy, if you're Irish or an Irish wannabe, it makes no difference. This is the place to be, huh?
There are only two types of people in the world today, Bill. The Irish and those who want to be Irish.
I see.
So, Sonus Lála Pádraig.
Huh?
Sonus Lála Pádraig means Happy St. Patrick's Day in Gaelic.
All right, I'll take your word for it. If you're Irish, an Irish wannabe, a sports fan, makes no difference. Stick around for wall-to-wall coverage of Gaelic sports today.
Yes, indeed. We have Gaelic football, we have hurling, and we have rugby coming up all in this program.
But there's more. Don't touch that dial, because we've also got bona fide, genuine, authentic Irish entertainment. Now back to RFK Stadium for more rugby.
USA 10, Ireland 14. That is our score at halftime. Been a very even game, really very little to choose between these two teams. Our halftime activities will continue in just a moment. But first, a word from the boys from Dublin.
What a youth from all of us here.
With all the motor oils on the shelf, how do you know which one to choose? Some people even think they're all the same. Then why do you suppose one brand of motor oil is the #1 choice of America's top mechanics for use in their own cars and trucks? Which brand? Valvoline. People who know use Valvoline. And for extra engine protection, try Valvoline DuraBlend synthetic blend motor oil.
Something's going around, and it's spreading. It's the fever for the new Subaru Legacy wagon with all-wheel drive, transferring power from the wheels that slip to the wheels that grip, outselling wagons from Toyota, Honda, and Volvo. And once you've caught the fever, there's only one cure, a Subaru wagon of your own. During Subaru Active Safety Days, lease an all-wheel drive Legacy for as low as $199 a month.
Here's a great reason to install Champion Premium Gold in your car. And this is what you can expect from the world's most advanced spark plug. Easier starting, quicker acceleration, better fuel economy, better idling, more power, longer life. Need more? Champion Premium Gold, the world's most advanced spark plug.
We're back in Washington, D.C. at RFK Stadium. USA trails Ireland by 4 in this Rugby League International, a St. Patrick's Day special here on The Deuce. And in the first half, you can see very little to choose between the teams. Not really a disparity in terms of the numbers. The hit-ups, USA 23, Ireland 21. Tackles virtually even. Missed tackles exactly the same. Only one more turnover in the part of Ireland over the USA. A big story, though, the penalty kicking of Dolan. They were worried about that coming into the game. But he was very efficient. And Ireland with the most important stat of all. They lead at 14-10 at the half. Ireland with very promising offense in the early part of the game, and their backs really were able to put together a number of flowing moves. Here's one of the moves that led to a try, the quick pass and the dummy in the end by Graney. Graney, the bricklayer, who knocked it over for the try. That tied it up at 6. But the USA, with so much power up front, you figured they would come back at some point, and they did. This nice move out toward Lauren Broussard, the winger of the USA, getting into position, outfoxing the defenders, and just having enough speed to dive over the line for the scoring try. Nice try by Broussard. Ireland, though, leads it by 4 at halftime here at RFK. Back in a moment, but first, another wish from our Irish friends.
In Ireland, we're over here to play rugby league, and we'd all like to wish you a happy St. Patrick's Day.
It will be touched by men and women the world over. Generations will embrace it. Artists will be inspired by it. In darkness, it will feel like a moment of pleasure is within reach. And in light, it will be seen as the shape of refreshment that's always and only Coca-Cola.
Dear car owners, next time someone tells you
need new brakes,
come to Midas. We'll use our written 45-step brake inspection and explain your repair options so you can be involved in what the job will cost. That's the Midas way, the way it should be.
You want to wear the Stars and Stripes? For a limited time, you can get the official Stars and Stripes jersey just like the American Patriot. Wear the colors with pride, the pride of an American Patriot. Call 1-800-54-RUGBY to order your limited edition Stars and Stripes jersey. Own a piece of history. Remember this exciting St. Patrick's Day matchup between the United States and Ireland by ordering your official Rugby League memorabilia today. Show your pride. Call 1-800-54-RUGBY. That's 1-800-54-RUGBY.
Our club believes in all kinds of far-out things, but no way we're believing this cereal tastes like Kellogg's Rice Krispies Treat Squares.
Alien abductions, yes. Putting that taste in the cereal, no.
That taste. It is that taste. Yeah. But in crispy clusters.
Who on earth would have thought?
Kellogg's Rice Krispies Treat Cereal. Are you all right?
Yes, but where's Walter?
Forget Walter. Where's the cereal?
You've got to taste it to believe it.
The luck of the Irish is holding on St. Patrick's Day. They lead the USA 14-10 at halftime here at RFK Stadium. Very impressive performance by the Irish in the first half. Let's throw it downstairs to John Morgan, who is with the Irish coach, Terry Flanagan. John?
Hey, thanks very much, Derek. Terry, any surprises in the first half from the Americans?
No, not really. We knew they were a very good side, and to be honest, they've really hit us. They've got some great players, and we're pleased that we've had a good hard 40 minutes. But I've got to take my hat off to these guys. The Patriots have really come good, and we're happy just to be in the game at the moment.
What's that last try mean to you in the last 10 seconds of the first half?
Well, it's an important time to score, but we know we've got a big second half coming up, and I'm sure the American guys are going to give us some sticks, so we just got to try and get ourselves ready for that.
Thanks very much. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
Greg Girard, U.S. coach. Come on in. Greg, why don't you tell us, Duke Irico, is he okay?
Yeah, he's just currently in getting strapped. He went over on his ankle a little bit, but he'll be back out ready to start the second half.
Same thing, a lot of penalties by the U.S. It's about 7-2 in penalties, a lot of turnovers. Anything you said to the guys to try and improve on that?
We're basically starting this second half as the start of the game, and we're using the word discipline. We want to get some discipline back into our game. As you said, the penalties, the turnovers are the things that are hurting us. They've scored both of their tries off turnovers, so we've let them back into the game. I think rather than them winning the game at the moment, we're giving it to them.
Okay, Derek, back to you.
All right, John, thank you very much. We'll see you in a couple of minutes when you make your way back upstairs. Halftime, USA 10, Ireland 14. Second half from RFK is coming up here on The Deuce.
This could be your arm. This could be your back. This could be your stomach. This could be your thigh. These could be your shoulders. This could be your body. This could be the way. The Soloflex Muscle Machine, just $39 a month. Call now for a free brochure. This could be your arm. This could be your chest. These could be your shoulders. This could be your thigh. This could be your stomach. This could be your back. This could be your body. This could be the way. The Soloflex Muscle Machine, just $39 a month. Call now for a free brochure.
NPSL Indoor Soccer, Sundays on ESPN2. It turns your living room into a rec room. Extreme Games 101. Class begins Sunday at 10 on ESPN2.
ESPN2's Rugby League coverage is sponsored by Murphy's Irish Stout, who is proud to celebrate this St. Patrick's Day by bringing you the USA-Ireland rugby match. RFK Stadium in Washington, D.C., our nation's capital, on a beautiful day for rugby, if anything, a little bit too for the Irish players. Later tonight here on ESPN2, every Tuesday through Friday, join us for Sports Night. 90 minutes of scores, news, music videos, behind-the-scenes reports from major events, and much more. 7:30 Eastern Time tonight. Irish players have had a break and are ready for second-half action. There's big Rob Rimmer, the gigantic prop forward of Ireland, the USA team, regathering their thoughts. Really lost it a little bit in terms of the handling errors that they made in the first half. And they're well aware that they can do much better. The Irish preserving a 4-point advantage as the teams slowly drift out for the second half.
One of the things we talked about is the amount of tackles in this game. We got it down. It's about 70 tackles. About 65 for the Irish. We've got about 135 plays already in this game, Karen. These guys got to do this another whole game.
The USA players very slowly back on the field.
Interesting to see if
Well, I think we had some microphone problems, but we are back here at RFK Stadium. I hope you're hearing us loud and clear this time. Derek Ray along with John Morgan from our nation's capital as the players are set for second half action.
Yeah, tackle count about 71 tackles for the U.S., 63 for Ireland. That means about 164 to 134 tackles in the first half. That's the equivalent of one NFL game. One NFL game's got about 140 plays. So another whole second half of competition coming up. We're probably going to have approaching 300 tackles in the game, Derek, which tells you the type of contact delivered in this game.
Ireland leading 14-10 will kick off the second half, and it's Dolan at the controls. Owens races behind him. There's the long kick by Dolan. Bounces just forward of the 10-meter line and picked up immediately by the USA.
That was a good pickup. That was almost a knock forward. It was Zacharias with the pickup.
Now switching as he tries to pick up Broussard. Linking with Reed, who goes down, and the play the ball from Reed to Dwyer. Now the lunging run over the middle by Craig Leslie. USA continues with the play the ball.
This is Erickson. It's not a bad movement, U.S. They've got about 50 yards out of 4 plays. 40 yards.
Dwyer with the feed quickly out to the left. USA trying to recover the momentum that they had midway through the first half as Nui goes down to the final tackle. Watch for the kick. Rico, yeah, he's back in the game.
That thing sits up, doesn't take it into the end zone. They got to run this out. Oh, no, there it goes, over the line.
Took a bad American bounce. And it goes out. It'll be taken by the Irish at their own 20-meter line.
55 yards he punted that ball in the air on the run.
Early in the second half at RFK Stadium. The Irish players have been very excited all week about this chance to showcase their talents. They hope that if they win this game, they'll be admitted to the Emerging Nations World Cup to be held in England later this year.
Yeah, the United States is already in that Emerging Nations World Cup. It'll be a great matchup for these two countries in a rematch sometime in October. Oh, there's a great hit by Gruller. The Irish got very lucky there.
Yeah, they recovered the ball after losing it. As down goes Andy Girvan from Dungannon, Northern Ireland, paddles for the ball and quickly takes the play the ball. Now the quick feed out to the left. Racing down the left wing is Rob Rimmer.
That's a really good tackle there by the U.S.
Ireland moving now swiftly toward the halfway line.
Good ball handling skills here by the Irish. This is really, really good. Well done stuff. There it goes.
Mayer now off to the races. Here's Corrigan, the quick pass. Just dropped but recovered. Was there a knock on?
Very, very unfortunate for the Irish. Boy, the Irish have come out here a little revved up. They just moved the ball 60, 70 yards here in about four downs.
There was a forward pass, says referee Bob Connolly.
You call it American knock-on. I don't think the Americans even touched the ball.
Let's go. Let's go, Chris.
That's the decision.
No,
it's going the Americans' way.
Yeah, they're going the Americans' way there.
There's the quick pass. And the whistle goes.
Not back 10.
They weren't back to 10 meters. And you can't infringe that way.
No,
okay,
let's
take it up.
They didn't say 10 meters. Nobody called there.
Well, the referee, no, in fact, he's calling a scrum. It must have been knocked forward.
There were no knock forward. Must have been knocked forward out of the scrum. The Irish put in. I don't know what that call was at all.
It is an Irish feed. Guilfoyle.
Another mistake.
Byrne now trying to go forward for Ireland. Out to Corrigan. The Irish look very dangerous on the wings. Nolan goes down. Well tackled.
Rick Kaufman.
Kaufman the fullback, but Ireland plays the ball. Storming run by Clark.
The Irish are very determined here. They're just attacking the Americans, just saying, hey, if you're going to hit me, go ahead.
And he's from all angles. Owens, the captain, the loose forward. The quick pass. It's a try for Ireland. Gary Graney with a second try of the day. And do you think he's revved up?
Well, that whole thing started with a mistake by the Americans. They turned the ball over on first down with a forward pass. The Irish took advantage of it.
Gary Graney, one of the heroes for Ireland today.
Yeah, they're a little overnumbered here in the United States. A little bit of a lapse on the defense. There's 2 or 3 guys could have got that pass and scored there.
And this should be a simple kick for Dolan.
Yeah, right.
Whenever you say that, they miss it.
Yeah, simple kick, you say that, right? But he's right in front of the post. He's got that sand out there. He's ready to launch this thing. He's going to try and put his toe right into the middle of the tip of this ball. The tip's a little bit wider than our American football. But if you hit these things correctly, they just launch.
It's Dolan to make it an 18-10 game, and he does. Ireland's way out in front of this game. It's now 20-10. Back in a moment.
Does NCI limit your savings on international calls?
With so many restrictions that we have today, I don't want to be limited on my telephone.
With AT&T True World Savings, you can save 40% to everyone in every country.
I don't want to be limited. I don't want to be tied up. I might call my brother or my cousin or my sister.
Switch to AT&T. It's a world without limits.
I changed to AT&T mainly because of the flexibility.
Your true voice.
In a world of rugged individuals, only one is the toughest mother of them all. Mother Gert Boyle, maker of Tough Mother Jeans.
Gary Graney with 8 points for the Irish cause here at RFK today.
Yeah, the guy really sets this play up. Watch Paul Owens get the feed here. Right here now. Watch him right here. On the way down, he gets hit. Good tackle, but look at the way he just lays the ball up there very nicely for the score. So it takes 2 people to score a good try, and that was it right there.
And Graney celebrating in style. Terry Flanagan must be happy with the way his team has started the second half. The long kick, and it snakes all the way through. It'll be an Irish restart on their own 20-meter line.
Well, the Irish guy could have played the ball, and he let it slip by him, so now the Irish have to give the possession back to the United States. A little bit of a break for the U.S. They need to get back into this game with some good physical running real quick, and they have to eliminate the mistakes and the turnovers.
So Ireland will drop it from, in fact, under the posts as it goes bouncing over the halfway line. A lot of distance for the Irish that time, but the USA picks it up quickly. Preston.
He loves this.
Yeah, there's the drive that he loves down the right. So much power. He plays the ball.
Bad play by the U.S. There's a perfect example of a turnover. Preston, too pumped up, passed the ball back with his foot with too much velocity. Little knock on. Again, on first down, they turn the ball over again.
They can't afford to do that, especially when trailing 20-10.
I think there's a lot of air coming out of the U.S. bag right there. They turned the ball over on first down twice so far in this half.
Let's go. Bring it up. That's it, Colonel.
There's a nice break for Ireland. The long, deep run by Gervin. Andy Gervin has battled all day long out on the heat. Now the turn is made by Ian Smith for Ireland. Gets it toward the halfway line, and he'll play the ball right there.
The big guy.
Rob Rimmer. And Brad gets it just inside American territory.
Well, the Irish are doing what we expected them to do, control the ball. There's a little slip, and they still got away with it. Look at this. The Irish are controlling the ball like we expected them to do. They didn't do this in the first half. I think they were a little all with the American power. But they must have had somebody say something to them in the locker room because they've come out here and just dominate the game.
Corrigan, but he's down to the final tackle. So watch for the kick here. If they can get forward, they can somehow play it.
Picked up by Duke Irico.
Irico could go all the way.
Duke Irico. How's this look?
Irico could go the distance for the USA.
Boy, I tell you, we talked about him in the opening part of the telecast. He's a one-man show.
That's a football-style try. And he was playing the role of the defender.
And he's running on a bad ankle. Look at him taunting right now, Duke. You better get back out there. Watch this play. The Irish are desperate here. It's 6 down. They want to keep the ball alive. So this is what Duke Irico just sees it. His eyes get real big like dollars, and he's off. And he's got probably the fastest speed in the field. Nobody's going to catch this guy. Look at him. Now he's yelling. He's taunting. I mean, this guy, I'm telling you, I don't know why he's not playing pro-level rugby league in Australia. Awesome player. Now, this is where the smart players just know where the ball's going to be. He sees Corrigan with the pass, too long of a pass, and Duke is off to the race. Look at the move he makes, though. I mean, 2 guys could have had him there. Awesome play by American Duke Irico, born and raised in Carson, California.
That made it 20-14. The kick was good by Newey. Here's how it fell for David Newey right in front of the posts.
Little chip shot. Makes it 18-16. 2016, I tell you, the USA needed that big time because they came out here flat in the second half. Duke Irico, the money player for the U.S., just went 95 yards and put the U.S. back in the ball game.
USA 16, Ireland 20. Probably 32 minutes left to go in this game. A lot of rugby still to be played.
Yeah, and the U.S. has possession here. Here comes Preston. You think he likes this? Check this out.
Preston gains good yards or meters down the right. Rugby league measured in meters as opposed to yards. 10-meter increments. And wrestled down is Reed down on the right. USA quickly plays the ball. Now here's Fred Grueller.
Yeah, that's U.S. back to basics. They got no turnovers here in this series. Comes Leslie. There's a good hit going on by the Irish. I think the Irish got a little inspirational talk from Flanagan in the locker room. They're tackling much more crisper than they did in the first half.
Nice surge here by the Americans. Over the halfway line they go. They're down to their final tackle, though. The referee has his hand in the air.
Newey will take care of this. He's going to place
Newey.
this little chip shot in the box.
This could be awkward. It goes deep. And the Irish play the ball way back.
Oh, that's almost a dangerous tackle. He's going to let him get away with that.
But Ireland has to play the ball just a couple of meters from their own goal line. And they're going nowhere. Going into reverse gear. They try to get out of the danger territory.
They're going across the field, but Shelby puts him back in that end zone.
O'Brien is down. And they're fast running out of tackles.
Wow, there's a mistake by the U.S. So you had him right there on the goal line. Grueller let him get away on the left side. They picked up 12, 13 yards in that carry. This is the big one right here. If they keep the Irish flat here, they're going to get the ball back with good field position.
Owens doesn't get much as he goes forward.
Here's the last tackle. They got to kick it. The U.S. should get the ball. Let's see how they strike this. He might go deep.
It goes back to Doe, and he's the kick specialist. The long high ball, and it is fielded, caught by Afumango, the number 17 back there for the USA. He goes down to the halfway line.
They got 6 downs inside the 50. Great D by the U.S. Oh, look at that.
Wrenching tackle.
You can hear that all the way up here. No pads. There's Dwyer's flat-footed, made a good play. He saw the Irish read that. He took up 5-6 yards.
Dwyer spotting the opening.
The Irish only got
used to drive.
The Irish are down a player. Oh, look at Grueller. High tackle. High tackle on Grueller. Fred took a shot underneath the chin.
So it will be USA's ball. They'll get the penalty and a potentially dangerous position.
Let's go, USA. Let's go.
Gonna go for post.
Ireland's tired.
Here comes the tackle. Grueller's running real high. There's a shot up high. Plus, he's trying to drive him back, and he can't do that. That arm's right across the chin. So Lou's going to go for points here to try and get the U.S. a little closer. 7.
Yeah, penalty count 7-4, John.
Well, it was 7-2, now it's 7-4, so the U.S. Not making any mistakes in the second half with the penalties.
Newey will try the kick. If he's successful, he will cut the deficit to 2 points.
He strikes it nice.
Wayward. No, it's good.
A lot of power.
Looked as if he just hit that wide to the left, but he curved it around. And a nice job by Newey. And the USA right back in the ball game.
Very powerful thighs. Just takes one step into it. Look at this. Deadly. Right down the middle.
The USA staging a fight back on St. Patrick's Day in the second half. They trail by 2. Back in a moment.
Is your tough enough to play rugby league? If you answered yes, then you want to attend tryouts at the Texas Rugby League Championship, April 23rd, 1995 in Houston, Texas. If you're good enough to make the grade, then you can get a chance to represent your country internationally as a member of the American Patriots. So if you want a chance to wear the stars and stripes, then you want to attend the Texas Rugby League Championship, April 23rd, 1995 in Houston, Texas. Call today and register, 1-800-54-RUGBY.
Join us tomorrow on The Deuce at 7:30 p.m. Quebec and Montreal. National Hockey Night on ESPN2. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time live.
Here comes Preston. I'm telling you, he could do that all day long, all year long. He just loves that big hit up. Here comes Grueller.
Grueller and Preston are the players who like to knock and drive into the defenders. Irico is pushed back as the Irish defenders now pour on the pressure. Owens leading the charge.
Look at him. They didn't knock him off his feet, though. See that? He's very slippery, but at the same time, he's got good balance. Knows how to stay on his feet.
Greg Leslie goes down. Here's the play the ball for the USA. They spread it out quickly, trying to copy the Irish style.
They're going to probably try and spin it out to their back. Oh, there's a turnover. You allowed that to happen.
So slack play again by the USA. The Irish get it back.
Yeah, it's on their 44-yard line of the U.S. So another turnover by the U.S. They certainly lead that category.
Oh, let's look for work. Let's look for work, boys.
Ian Smith shouting out the instructions down on the field. Liam Horrigan goes down to play the ball for the Irish.
He allowed that play. Yeah, he didn't allow Newey to do it. He allowed the Irish guy to do that there. Now we're going to start to see some fatigue setting in. We're going to find out who's fit and who's not. You're going to start seeing some people walking around.
Ireland ahead by 2. There's a little chip kick into the middle. That is fielded neatly by the USA.
Good play, too. Under Probably lost the ball, though. Another turnover.
And Balachandra falling on it deep inside his own half. Referee Connolly steps in.
How many times are we going to talk about the turnovers?
Really has been a story in this game. going to be a scrum. They'll pack it deep inside the American half.
Well, I think they called the referee called it. He rolled it out of there, so they gave it back to the Americans. So the Americans were fortunate there. It wasn't a turnover. It was an Irish mistake.
There's an American break, and they have a chance here with space on the right. The quick fire move. There's a nice run down the left side. And he could go all the way. Afomongo. Does he have enough? He's tackled, and he's in for the try.
Nice try, but replacement player Lau Afomongo comes off the bench. I'm telling you, we're going to start seeing these people gasping for air a little late here in the game. This is a 15-round fight.
Lau Afomongo, the man from Texas, bursting through to give the USA the lead.
He breaks a tackle right here. Again, that's fatigue. Both Irish players had a chance to really put him down. This guy has a lot of weight, too, so he's running out. He used to box against Ireland for the United States. The last time he boxed for the United States, he lost his match to the Irish. Do you think he liked that try?
I think he had a small score to settle that time. So the USA ahead by 2, and this could be 4 if Newey, who has been pretty consistent as the kicker, can make it count.
You know, Newey's got that bad arm. I'm very surprised he's made it this far in the game. He just took the cast off 3 days ago.
David Newey steadies himself. Doesn't take as long as Dolan, his Irish counterpart. The kick by Newey.
He pulled it.
Yep, pulled it left. So the lead stays at 2. USA 22, Ireland 20. And this game has all the hallmarks of a match that could go down to the wire. USA with the advantage presently at RFK.
I used to think it would take me years to learn the techniques of master woodworking.
They come at you with so many offensive players that they make it very difficult on. They put pressure on everybody on the floor.
You know, widely believed, Quinn, that they've got perhaps the best starting 5 in the country. Do you think they're as thin as a lot of folks think?
Yeah, I think they're thin. I think the quality goes down tremendously. They don't have as many people that can break you down off the dribble once you get down past 6 or 7.
Future woodworking volumes will arrive once about every month at the regular price of $19.99. Keep only those you want. Cancel any time. Keep the free video no matter what.
The art of woodworking gives you the confidence to tackle any project and the how-to advice to complete it with results you'll be proud of.
Call 1-800-635-4949 to order cabinet making, now specially priced at just $9.99. Use your credit card and get a free Shop Secrets video. Call now.
Welcome back, everybody. Derek Ray, John Morgan at RFK Stadium. The USA 22, Ireland 20. The USA in trouble.
Great play there on the sidelines by New. Saved the ball from going out of bounds. Threw it back. I mean, the guy is really leading the United States team here.
So the USA, after being down 20 to 10, now have a 2-point advantage.
Yeah, well, the secret is don't make the mistakes.
They're trying to continue that as they drive it down to the 20-meter line.
I think he's got the Irish or something, not back 10.
That's been a persistent problem.
You got a player down, Craig Leslie. Excuse me. I'm telling you, the heat's going to start taking a factor on these guys. I think he's okay. Here comes a look, see if anything happened here. He's had about 15 of these, what they call take-ups. Right there at the end, that's what the referee called. The Irish pushed his head down into the dirt. Again, look at the sweat coming off these big men. If you're 240 pounds, you aren't aerobically fit out here, you're going to be in quicksand the last 6, 8, 10 minutes of this game. I tell you, the Irish are coming from a pretty cold winter there, too. I think the heat's going to be affecting them. So, 15-round fight. We're about the 11th round here. We're going to see who's fit.
As Craig Leslie sheepishly makes his way out the field. Barry Flanagan in charge downstairs. Spring has come early to D.C. Temperatures in the 70s today and yesterday. The Irish a little worried about that. Leslie, meanwhile, it seems, is going to take an extended break.
Talk on. Nose problem. Look at his foot. It might not get out. This ball might not get out. Oh, it does. Look at that foot. He just put that ball 65 yards accurately down for the United States. Check that out.
That was a wonderful kick for the USA in terms of field position. They get it back quickly with the tap.
Yeah, he's going to call Fred Grueller for a straight arm. That's stupid on Fred. Look at that. He's going to throw that ball. That's Fred's losing his temper. That's stupid. On first down, he's got to go in there with a forearm. That's ridiculously uncalled for. It's going to really cost the U.S., not only field position, it's also going to cost them the ball.
Let's go. They're tired.
Here's the arm coming up by Grueller.
No reason for this. First down. I mean, that's just really stupid. He's really hurting his team at the moment. You keep doing that, I take him off the field.
Is it the case, John, that a lot of these American players who have a background in football are approaching this game from a defensive sense as if it were football? They're kind of doing things you would do in a football game but don't apply to rugby?
Hey, that doesn't happen in any level of football. You do that in front of Mike Ditka, I don't care what you're doing, he's going to pull you off the field. That just really, really hurts your team there, especially at first down.
But I think there is a sense, as far as a lot of players are concerned, that you do a lot of the things that apply to football, but they don't necessarily work with rugby.
Oh, yeah, really. There's more to this game than just hitting somebody hard.
There's another powerful run for Ireland. Ian Smith goes down. They're inside American territory. Just over 23 minutes left in the ball game.
Grueller's still right there on the ball, though. Good tackle.
He likes to tackle. He likes to be part of the offense. He's everywhere.
The Irish got something going here.
Paul Owens, a loose forward. The quick pass wasn't knocked forward. Referee says knock on.
Lucky break for the United States. The Irish were off and running. They had a 2-on-1 break. Had a potential overlap.
Just fractionally forward, intended for Gary Graney. And they'll pack the scrum. The U.S. will get the feed with scrum half David Newey. Newey gets it back. They try to spread play. There's a little misdirection.
Yeah, they went backwards there. Quick Coughlin should have taken the ball right upfield. The Irish were really flat.
Dwyer.
The Irish aren't getting back 10 meters. There goes another number ripped off from the U.S.
Only one player allowed to mark at the play the ball.
There's another mistake by the U.S. by Dwyer.
Well, they can't afford to keep repeating, compounding the mistakes.
Yeah, they just give the ball back to the Irish and they're on 30-yard line.
So Ireland surely will have a chance on this occasion to do some damage as they get the ball. The scrum pack goes down. Play back quickly.
Yeah, the Irish could probably do something with this.
Paul Owens, the captain, only 22. From Roscommon.
23 meters out.
Ireland looks dangerous. Here's the strong, powerful run by Clark.
Yeah, Dwyer set that tackle up. Dwyer, you see him all over the field. He's not fast. He looks like that great of an athlete, but he's always in the pictures.
The feed again to Graney. He's so dangerous near the try line.
There's Dwyer again making that tackle.
Ireland trying to find space. 3 American players are back.
There's Preston.
Referee just making sure the players stay on side. Another chance for Ireland. The quick pass on the overlap to the left. Again, thwarted by these tenacious U.S. defenders.
This is the big down right here. They got to stop him here. The U.S. in deep trouble.
Ireland now going to do some damage. Did it get knocked forward? Referee says it did.
Scrum down, U.S. put in. So the USA dodged another bullet, a big one. But they made mistakes on 4 out of 6 possessions in this half. They made mistakes before the 5th tackle.
Last 20, we're going to win it. Come on.
A lot of very vociferous English and Irish sounding accents down there. There are several English members of the officiating party with Ireland, and they jumped the gun that time out of the scrummage.
Yeah, there's the big stud for Ireland. We've been waiting to see him, Joe Lydon. He's a famous player in the UK in the professional leagues. Late in his career, he's over here to lead the Irish. The Irish didn't play him in the first half, so he watches for number 14, Joe Lydon. He is a stud.
He's really a legend in England. He's from Wigan, real bastion of rugby league in the industrial north of England.
Irish grandparents, and he was very proud to have this opportunity. And the turnover.
Referee right on the spot. Bob Connolly has been very efficient during this game.
5 out of 7 times the United States has not reached 5th tackle in this half. And that just, I mean, you just can't continually let the Irish down here, or they're going to get the ball on the 25, or less than the 20-yard line.
And they pack the scrum. Here's Guilfoyle, the quick feed out toward Byrne. Nice movement by the Irish, but again, they're beaten. Very tough defensive play by the USA.
If you're going to beat the U.S., I think they're going to beat them on the outside, not up the middle.
Ian Smith at the 20-meter line. He goes down.
They've lost 4 meters in 2 plays. There's an obstruction. It's got to be an obstruction. Yeah, there's an obstruction. You see that man ran in front of the ball carrier like a blocker, and you can see that all the way up here that the referee caught it right away, too.
Lead blocking is not permitted in rugby league, or in any rugby for that matter.
Well, the Irish turned it over. The Americans have turned it over.
So the penalty finds touch on the full. And the USA will get another chance to restart play.
Let's see what they can do with the ball. They've been making the mistakes. Oh, look at the Grueller. I mean, how many times did he take that punishment? And they're throwing him back because he's standing up. He's not going in low enough. He starts going in low, those guys will start backing off.
Grueller just has so much power. They give it away, though.
Referee allowed that.
Referee said, fair play.
Yeah, the Irish stole another one. The U.S. didn't get the 5th tackle again. Now it's 6 out of 8 times in this half.
Nice play by the Irish as Mick Burns goes down the right. Joe Lydon in there to help him with the play the ball. Here's Lydon.
You're going to see a lot of Lydon. I'm telling you, watch Lydon is going to do something. Look at that. There's Gino Seegers.
Seegers the tackle on Clark. Ireland still going forward for the play the ball.
Oh, look at Slaughter.
The USA got the ball. Wasn't knocked forward, though. The referee, I think, is going to give the play the ball to the USA.
Well, Preston launched himself in there like a missile, created havoc, and the Irish turned the ball over.
Balachandra doesn't get very far. Just 10 meters from the halfway line. Just over 18 minutes left in the game. It's the USA ahead by 2 on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, I don't know if they should keep going back to Grueller, because every time Grueller gets the ball, they push him backwards because he's standing up straight. Gino Seegers, look at this. The Irish are all over the big forwards now. They've seen this act too much. I think the U.S. has got to change this a little bit.
And Lydon really is snapping at their heels every time they try to play the ball. He makes a big difference, both offensively and defensively, for the Irish team.
Yeah, he sat down the whole first half. Here comes Duke.
Little rubber kick intended for one of the American players on rushing.
And look at Irico, right there to cut the guy. Complete player. Tackling, running with the ball, kicking.
Guilfoyle from the play the ball.
Bad tackle.
Owens goes down.
Frick Kaufman, nice tackle.
Now it comes out quickly to Burns.
There's a good run right there.
Nice distance. Down goes Darren Clark. Back to Dwyer. He seems to be at the helm every time from the play the ball.
He's always in the picture. Very fit.
They play it again now, down the left.
Oh, there's
nowhere to go.
Well, nowhere to go, and not only good tackling, but very, very ferocious tackling by the United States.
USA 22, Ireland 20.
Uh-oh.
There's the high kick again. That could cause problems for the USA. It's touched, and they get it back inside their own.
He got it out. He got it out of the end zone. Great play to get it out of the end zone. Now they just got to get yardage here.
Had they downed it inside their own in-goal area, they would have had to drop it out from underneath the posts.
That was a pretty good play by Ryan McGough. I mean, he made a very, very good play. Very good recovery from the United States. Things like that don't show up in the box score. That's a real important play for the U.S.
Seegers powers up toward the 10-meter line. To play the ball for the USA. Out it goes again. Preston and Grueller.
Yeah, Grueller got tackled out low that time. They've been taking him up high because he runs so high. They've seen that act too much.
Dwyer. Gives
bad
the
pass.
Ball almost away. Seegers there to recover, but they're not going anywhere fast.
No, the U.S. is very flat. I think the U.S. is pretty tired right here.
Watch for the kick.
Last tackle.
Yep.
Louis just going to take this downfield deep. He catch it in the air. It's a bad play.
Nice
a good
catch.
Corrigan.
Play under pressure by Corrigan, the fullback of Ireland.
Oh, it's going to be a high tackle.
Manhandled. Almost at the halfway line.
There's a lot of trash talking going on. There's some pushing.
Almost surprised we haven't seen some kind of action from the referee in terms of a card. A yellow card is issued in rugby league. Getting a little hot and furious out there. We'll return to RFK in just a moment. USA by 2.
Mother Boyle and son Tim demonstrate their Columbia Parkas radial sleeves and zip-out liner. The Columbia interchange system adapts to any outdoor situation. Bud. Bud. Wise. Bud. Bud. Wise. Bud. Bud. Wise.
Terry Flanagan, the coach of Ireland, is shouting at anyone who will listen out there. He was not happy about that illegal tackle by Afamango.
Well, I don't think Lau, he was running full speed, just trying to get a hit on him, and he just got it up a little high. I think he got that a little bit lower, but okay, but that was really a dangerous tackle. I'm surprised the ref didn't send him off, because that could really inflict some injury right there.
So Ireland gets the ball. And still discussions taking place down there.
Tell you, the tempers are starting to get hot down there. I'm seeing that right now. Both teams.
Ireland kicks it into touch on the full, so they'll get the ball in excellent field position.
Pick it up, Ireland!
Deep inside the USA head. You can probably hear those Lancashire accents again.
This is a crucial set of downs for the Irish and for the Americans. If the Americans come out of this and keep pounding the Irish into the dirt, it's going to lift them to new spirits.
Less than 15 minutes left in the ballgame. Ireland trails by 2. Looking for cause to celebrate St. Patrick's Day even more than normal. And they try to play the ball. Taken by Smith. Out it goes to Byrne. The long pass dropped. Picked up, though. Did not get knocked forward.
Yeah, those guys didn't play the whistle, but the Americans played some good defense there. You don't want to run across the field on the Americans. You want to take it up the field on them.
Still to play the ball for Ireland.
Nobody in the blind sideline.
Nick Burns was the player who saw the opening.
Smart play by Burns. Smart play. No Americans were marking him off to the weak side of the field.
O'Brien, quick pass. Here is Burns. He likes that up and under.
The big bomb. The U.S. got to catch this.
Who will get it? Knocks back, and Ireland has the ball.
Yeah.
Should be 6 more tackles.
Yeah, 6 more tackles, and he could score.
Graney can be so dangerous when he gets within sight of the goal line.
A couple Americans look like they're walking in quicksand down there. That means that they're really sucking some wind down here.
Ireland pounding their way toward the American goal line. They trail by 2.
Yeah.
There's momentum. Yep, that certainly was a break for the USA, and Liam Horrigan, the prop forward of Ireland, knows it.
I'm telling you, I think both teams, look at them, hands on their thighs, both teams are really feeling the heat. This is just, I'll tell you what, I don't know if it's a bad pass. I think it's more of a bad pass than a bad catch.
Oregon with the pass intended for Chris Byrne. And they pack the scrum deep inside the USA half with an American put-in.
Well, U.S., I'll be very surprised if they get 6 down. Here comes Jeff Preston.
He is so tough to tackle if you're one of the Irish players.
Well, he's also tough when he's tackling it. I'm telling you, he's a complete player.
USA now with the play the ball.
Here comes Lau Alfamungo. He wants a little action.
And he has a little more energy than the other players. Hasn't been on the field for as long.
He scored that 65-yard try. Not the only action. Here comes Gino Seegers.
Seegers bursting now toward halfway for the USA.
Look at him. 3 guys took him about 7-8 yards before they could get him down. He's a big man, 245 pounds.
USA again. There's a little clever kick. Now who will get it? USA does, and it takes an American bounce. And they're in great position now. Alexandra. Hold the ball onside. They do as play finally is called to a halt. Yeah, they went out of bounds.
That's called trying to think too much. Bobby Balachandra could have made the try by himself. That's just real stupidity there.
I wonder sometimes if they do think football. Of course, if it's football, you go out of bounds, you're in good field position. And rugby doesn't work that way.
Well, no, that was just Balachandra trying to make the pass. He stood flat-footed. One guy was guarding 2. By the time he wanted to make the pass, the guy was in front of him.
They pack the scrum, and Guilfoyle with the put-in for Ireland. Quickly taken by the loose forward, Owens.
And there's Preston. How many tackles has he got?
He's been all over the field.
Yeah, that's all he's ever done. Look at this. Oh, a dangerous tackle. The referee allows it. I'm telling you, that's Gino Seegers in there. That's Erickson in there. Ryan McGaff. The United States is doing some sticking.
They're certainly not shying away from the physical side of the game. Ireland now.
The Irish aren't making a lot of territory here. Right here they just did. Now, they had him down. He's got a good 7-yard run there, but U.S. been playing some pretty good defense.
They got to play the ball just about 12 meters from the halfway line. There's an injured player down.
That's Rob Rimmer.
Or is it?
Is it Rimmer?
I think it's Burns, actually. It's one of those Irish forwards down, and this looks serious. The trainers rush on to work on him immediately.
I'm telling you, it's a prize fight. We're in about the 13th round. A couple big heavyweights slugging it out, and it's pretty hot. It's, you know, the team's going to win here is going to have somebody who's fit. That's going to surprise them and break out of the pack.
Hold up. No, don't do it. What do you mean?
So they're still working on Burns of Ireland. Close game. Couldn't be much closer on St. Patrick's Day. It's the USA leading by 2 points.
They get no kick being thrown from a plane. 1,000-foot fall doesn't thrill them at all. So tell me, why should it be true that they get a kick out of do?
AT&T announces a world without limits. Introducing the only international calling plan with no people to pick, no countries to choose, no minimums to pay. It's AT&T True World Savings, the simplest calling plan in the world. Save 40% to everyone, everywhere, in every country. It's a world without limits, only from AT&T.
Your true voice.
We're back at RFK Stadium. The wind was just knocked out of the sails of Mick Burns as he tried to advance forward for Ireland.
Yeah, guess who's the culprit? Watch who comes in here. Breaks away. Got 3 Americans got him. He takes 6-7 yards here, and then just the American way crushes on that elbow, I bet. When you put your elbow down on the ground like that with 2 or 3 guys on top of you, that's what rips out collarbones and shoulders.
I don't think that he is going to see much more action. Jeff Preston, 25 tackles. He has been everywhere. The ubiquitous Jeffrey Preston today.
Well, they gave him the name Sergeant Slaughter down in Australia a couple of years ago. He's lived up to his name today. 25 tackles. He's got 10 minutes to go. He could get 7, 8, 10 more tackles before the game's out.
Well, Burns is hobbling off and favoring really all parts of his body by the look of it.
Well, he's got 25 tackles, Preston does. You got to understand. He's probably got 25 runs with the ball, too.
22-20, USA in the lead. ESPN's award-winning America's Cup coverage is back. Beginning this weekend, you'll see the Challengers finals and selected Defenders semifinal races. Our coverage here on The Deuce on ESPN2.
Here's his last tackle. The Irish going to try and pin the Americans in. This is a big play by Britt Kaufman. He handles it very well. Don't go out of bounds, though.
Kaufman gets decent meters down the right. And the USA tries to build up. They have just over 10 minutes in which to work. They're nursing a 2-point advantage over the Irish.
Well, Ryan McGough got to remember right there, go forward and go down. He just lost 8 yards in that play. U.S. got no velocity. Their big forwards, I think, are a little long right here and being not out of shape, but it's just such a tough thing to do to maintain this pace. Here comes Gruler.
Gruler, yeah, the quick pass. Irico has such a great turn of pace on the sidestep movement, which can be so problematic for defenders.
Yeah, all you can do to get your hands on him. He might just take the ball himself right here.
Irico with the pass out to the left. Here's Seegers, and he's alone. Seegers gets away. They can't get him down. It's still Seegers. Was there a forward pass? Yes, there was a forward pass. No question.
Right there.
Yeah, you can't do that.
But look at Seegers. Give him some credit, though. He's trying to create something. Boy, this is a big man. This is a guy 6'3", 250 pounds. Look at him. Carrying the ball one hand, breaking tackles left and right. Still on his feet, looking for Preston. Oh, I don't know if that, yeah, it was close. Referee was right there. Great effort.
Nice call by the referee, Connolly. And Ireland now showing some menace on offense. There's the pass out toward Dolan.
They're going to try and throw him out of bounds if they can.
And there he goes. And Dolan thought that he was...
I called a penalty.
Yeah, illegally thrown out.
Another mistake. That was Duke Irico over there, and the guy's pretty cunning, but the referee didn't let him get away with that one.
Nick Burns gets bandaged up. Very frustrated. He's saying, hey, St. Patrick's Day, not able to finish the game. As the Irish gain some territory.
Well, the U.S. right here got to come up big. Here comes up contacts right there off the bat. They're about 15, 16 yards out.
Here's play the ball number 2 for Ireland. They're down by 2. They need some points. Guilfoyle with a little switch move toward Ian Smith. About 15 meters from the goal line. Guilfoyle again at the controls.
Come over there.
And they drop the ball. Ireland gets it back.
The referee allowed it because the ball did not go forward.
No knock on.
Let's go. Move.
The Irish were 16-yard line. Now they're at the 25-yard line. So far, the U.S. got good defense. One more tackle before they got to get rid of it.
Rainey got pushed back. And again, Ireland trying to maraud their way inside the 10-meter area. They still have the ball.
Big play coming right here. This is the 6th tackle. They're going to try and kick it into the end zone. Drop kick, maybe.
There's a grubber kick in toward the goal line, but it's easily fielded by the USA.
Now, the U.S. is smart. They'll play a very conservative 6 tackles here.
And down is David Newey, the real inspiration of this American team, and he appears to be
I'm sure it's
injured.
his arm. I'm sure it's his arm. I mean, the guy is 3-4 days ago took the cast off his arm to come out here.
Stop the clock.
Heard the cry, stop the clock. Terry Flanagan has done a lot of shouting during this game.
And New stays right in. They attend to him. If you notice, the trainer just stays right on the field.
Play goes on, USA with the ball. Here's the burst of speed again. Over the middle, great forward support.
Yeah, that's just unbelievable. The United States can come out of their own end zone like that. 45 yards, and that's the forwards making the play. That aren't the backs. Now they're going to spin it out.
Irico.
This is Balachandra.
Balachandra on the left. Got the feature by Irico. Goes down, and they will play the ball inside Irish territory. Taken back quickly. Lalicio.
That's a smart play. You got 7, 8, 10 yards. That's called the scoop. Just take it yourself. Dwyer.
USA building up now. Dwyer.
Yeah, he got flat-footed, but he gets away with it.
Oh, Dwyer showing excellent read of the situation. Saw the gap.
Yeah, but I think the Irish are fatigued. They should have had Dwyer very easily.
This will be the 6th tackle, so it's a kick by Irico. Takes an awkward bounce. Ireland fields it deep inside their own territory.
Well, this is another big, important series coming up for the U.S. If they pin them down here.
Ireland now desperately trying to get forward. They must go about 80 meters here. They're 2 points down.
They better get this little guy.
That was Joyce that came off the bench. Donald Joyce from Dublin.
Craig Erickson.
Well, we're going to start seeing who's in shape. A couple minutes to go in this game. 6 minutes to go. Here goes the break.
It's Paul Owens, the captain. He's free. What a run by Owens. Gets inside U.S. territory. Owens, one of the big stars for Ireland today.
Obviously, he's pretty fit.
Now here's Corrigan, the fullback. Great support. This could be a try in the corner. They can keep going. They get in. Do they go in for the try?
3 missed tackles by the United States down that sideline.
It's a try for Ireland.
3 missed tackles down that sideline. They tried to throw him out of bounds instead of just making the tackle.
Ireland responds to the pressure of being pinned back deep inside their own half.
I think that's Adrian Porter makes the try. Corrigan makes a good play on the break. Preston got beat. There's New. Now watch this. They try and take him out of bounds. Look at this. 2 guys overrun him, try and take him out of bounds, and there he goes into the end zone. Nice athletic ability on that spin move. He's got enough athleticism to get over that line.
So the try is given. The try for Ireland over the goal line. And it'll be a kick from wide on the right for the Irish. They lead it 24-22.
Well, for the first time we're ever seeing live rugby league on TV here in the United States, I think we've certainly seen some great action.
Well, that there is little question, John Morgan. It's been fast-paced, a lot of hard hitting, and no shortage of excitement.
The only thing is the United States has to give the ball back to Ireland on this possession. They're going to, I guarantee you this, the Irish guys will be very conservative with the 6 tackles.
Here's Dolan to build up a 4-point lead for Ireland. Dolan's kick, and no good. So they'll have to be content with the 2-point lead.
Well, the Irish team might be conservative coming up here, but I don't think the Irish coach was conservative on that score. Terry Flanagan, the leader of this movement, how does he like it?
The old-fashioned double pump.
Okay, the United States. It looks like a hospital wardroom right there.
They kick it off again with time running out for the Americans. Just over 4 minutes left to go.
Oh, there's another tackle. Great hit. That's Dwyer.
Ireland trying to get forward now, and here's a lot of space again for Guilfoyle.
There's a turnover. Here comes Seegers.
Seegers for the USA, the quick pass.
That's Broussard making a great play for possession of the ball. He saw he couldn't catch it, he caught it.
So still hope for the USA, but Ireland got it back, it seemed.
How did that happen? I didn't see that. Oh, there's the referee coming in. The touch judge is coming in, making a ruling.
So discussions and signals between touch judge Doug Keane and referee Bob Connolly.
Yeah, he's calling the Irish interfered with the American play.
And still trying to clarify exactly what happened.
Watch this Irish foot come in here. Look at this.
Boom.
Can't do that. Wrong. That's why they had the touch judge on the sidelines. Very rarely is he allowed to make a ruling. Obviously, the referee didn't see it.
And an injured Irish player, it's Ian Smith, who's down.
I'll tell you,
back up onto his feet.
I don't know if there's anybody going to be left walking off this field when we're done. I mean, these people are sucking some wind here.
And they are giving the ball to Ireland, so they're saying it was fair enough. Well, it was a legal strike.
Well, we'll show them the replay on that. I think that was pretty illegal.
So they play the ball for Ireland. Here's Owens. He's so dangerous. When he gets the ball, he seems to have the ability.
Gino Seegers says, take a bite of that. He throws him down, and Seegers again.
There are a lot of very tough confrontations going on out there. Individual conversations, too, taking place on the field. Now the USA tries to strike from the play the ball.
And he allows it.
Play goes on, and down is Ian Smith.
I tell you, the prize fighters are in the 15th round. There's not a lot of energy out there on either team.
3 minutes left to go. The Irish break again. Here's a gap. And down goes Joe Lydon, the veteran.
Well, Joe Lydon's the only guy with a fresh uniform out there. He didn't play the first half. The Irish are pretty smart about that.
This is their final tackle, so they should be surrendering the ball.
There's Duke Irico taunting his ball carrier. Well, a trash jockey going out there now.
Well, they seem to be continuing. The referee seems to have given them more tackles than they originally had.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I don't know why that would happen. That's 5. There's the hand up.
Now here's the 6 coming up now.
So the U.S. needs possession here.
So the kick.
There's an obstruction. Look at that. They try to drop kick.
Yeah, the drop kick spins all the way down and fielded by the USA. There's Kaufman turning.
Nice
on
play
the right.
Yeah. Took up 30 yards there. 25, 30 yards on that. Oh, there's bad play by Wayne Reed.
USA gets away with it, though. They have the ball on the right. Irish try to force them out of touch.
Oh, yes. Another bad play by the U.S.
The touch judges flag up. And the U.S. doesn't want to do that. They'll pack the scrum with less than 2 minutes to go at RFK, and Ireland will have the put-in. The Irish leading by 2. And they have the advantage in terms of where the ball is. They try to run out the clock and possibly record a St. Patrick's Day win.
All they got to do is take 5 possessions here. The game should be history. The U.S. though, all the mistakes they made, that looks like
the ball quickly to Owens.
Oh, there's going to be a necktie tackle. He allowed it.
1 minute and 20 seconds left.
Well, the Irish are just going to play the ball. They aren't going to even pass it. They aren't going to even pass the ball. They're just going to have everybody just scoot, take the ball themselves, and run time off the clock. They aren't going to have any chance for it. Now, there is one pass, but he should keep it.
There's again the grubber kick, and who will get it? There looked like obstruction as it goes into the in-goal area. The USA picks it up there.
Now they're hurt. Now they got to kick the ball out from there. So the U.S. totally unorganized here.
Again, they shouldn't have done that.
Totally unorganized. They got to give the ball back up with a minute to go. They've given the ball up 3 times in the last 3 minutes. You think back of that Bobby Balachandra on that long run.
Yeah.
That was the big turning point. The USA could have an easy try there, and the U.S. 2-on-1 couldn't score.
The dropout. Who will get it? Bounces free. Ireland lands on it. Wasn't knocked forward. The referee is going to call a scrum at the 10-meter mark.
Well, we're down to seconds to go in this game. We need some magic from Duke Irico. I think what you're going to see are they're tall, taking all the U.S. players, putting them out on the right side.
Ireland gets it against the head.
Another mistake.
Guilfoyle pounces on the ball. Only 10 seconds left on the clock. Ireland with the ball deep inside U.S. territory. Owens again gets free. The seconds tick away, down to 0. Play goes on, though. Ireland trying to go forward, but the referee calls an end to the game, and Irish eyes are smiling on St. Patrick's Day.
That was fantastic.
The Irish beat the USA by a score of 24-22. We'll be back with more in just a moment here on The Deuce.
Alpha 1, this is Alpha 2. Enemy squad in open. Moving north on foot.
Sergeant, here's the latest intelligence report.
I'll post it right away, Sergeant. Sir, enemy position is confirmed at Papa.
Step up.
Army Reserve, Montgomery GI Bill, skill training and more.
Now at Pep Boys, get any 4 of our 35,000-mile all-season steel-belted tires at an incredible low $99.96. That's right, any size, any set of 4, just $99.96 at Pep Boys now. No matter what you drive, Pep Boys motor oil meets or exceeds virtually all manufacturer's specifications. Now only 79 cents a quart, just $9.48 a case. That's right, 79 cents a quart, $9.48 a case, only at Pep Boys.
What now?
Who's Etienne?
Who cares? Come on.
Etienne, fix everything! Who's Etienne?
He's a camel repairman.
What?
He's a mechanic.
You're kidding.
Hope he takes Visa. Oh, he does.
Visa Gold can get you cash more places worldwide than any other card, even American Express.
Etienne, fix everything.
Visa Gold.
This could be your arm. This could be your chest. These could be your shoulders. This could be your thigh. This could be your stomach. This could be your back. This could be your body. This could be the way. The Soloflex Muscle Machine, just $39 a month. Call now for a free brochure.
Today's telecast has been brought to you by Murphy's Irish Stout and by Columbia Sportswear, maker of Tough Mother jeans and Columbia Interchange some jackets. What a game, John Morgan.
Yeah, great game. Neither team could say that you're disappointed in their effort. It was great.
Coming up next here on The Deuce, our St. Patty's Day theme block continues. More Irish sports here on ESPN2. Tommy Smith, Bill Patrick will be along. For John Morgan, I'm Derek Ray. Hope you enjoyed our rugby league action today as we say so long from RFK.
Tommy, make him stop!